As a reminder, if you're on YouTube, go to your settings and make sure restriction mode is off, as it restricts content from content creators and it can definitely hurt content creators in the long run. Also, be sure to check out my shorts channel, Protagonist, if you want to see some of my best shorts on there. So be sure to check it out and make sure you subscribe there. Okay, yo everyone, Protagonist is here. For those who are unfamiliar, I'm a fan of K-pop. And if you were around during the early 2010s, chances are you've heard of Psy and his smash hit Gangnam Style. It was a good song with a wacky and fun dance to go with it. And I've heard a few more of his songs, from Gentleman to New Face and Daddy. But back then, I wasn't a K-pop fan, nor have I ever heard of K-pop until BTS came around in the mainstream. 2019 was the year where I started listening to BTS. I remember watching a deconstructed video from the YouTube channel Genius, where producer DJ Swivel broke down the instrumental to the song Euphoria, performed by Jungkook, the maknae and main singer of BTS. Afterwards, I kept listening to more and more of BTS's music, and I instantly became a fan. And this was around the time where they released their album Map of the Soul Persona. From that point on, I would get into more K-pop groups, from TXT to Blackpink to Twice, ONEUS, New Jeans, Cat's Eye, Islet, and Everglow. And I've listened to a few songs from Enhypen, Stray Kids, Super M, EXO, Red Velvet, Big Bang, and even 2NE1. I'm a big K-pop fan, as you can tell, and me being a K-pop fan, I was obviously going to check out this new movie called K-pop Demon Hunters. And after watching it for the first time, I was very hooked on it. From the characters to the visuals, the story, the pacing, the messages this movie brings to the table, and of course, the soundtrack. Songs like How It's Done, Take Down, What It Sounds Like, and Your Idol are songs I can listen to on repeat. I also like the Twice version of Take Down. Hearing Jungyoung, Jihyo, and Jaeyoung on the song was awesome. K-pop Demon Hunters became a worldwide sensation, with the movie surpassing Season 1 of Squid Game as the most watched Netflix title in history, and the soundtrack debuting in the number 10 on the Billboard Top 200 charts, reaching number 1 on its 12th week. So with the success of K-pop Demon Hunters, it was only a matter of time before companies would take the opportunity to collaborate with the film. And we might actually see that this year, because it was leaked that Fortnite would be collaborating with K-pop Demon Hunters on this current season.
Sensational.
When I saw the news of this collab, I was extremely hyped. This was yet another collab that I really wanted. And the fact that we're getting this alongside Sonic the Hedgehog in both Fortnite and Rocket League, oh, this is definitely my year for collabs. I think it goes without saying that K-pop Demon Hunters deserves to be part of this season, and I have a few reasons why. Number one, the current season we're in focuses on fighting against giant bugs, and they have been pretty consistent with collabs that fits the season's theme. Collabs like Halo, Power Rangers, and even One Punch Man. K-pop Demon Hunters focuses on the K-pop girl group called Huntrix, slaying demons while looking cute doing it. So it makes sense for these three girls to come to this season, especially since they sorta teased the collab with the Battle Pass skin Yumi, a K-pop bug hunting idol. Number 2, Huntrix have 4 successful songs: Golden, How It's Done, Take Down, and What It Sounds Like. With this collab, we could see 1 or 2 of those songs added as jam tracks to jam out in Fortnite Festival. They obviously won't be the next headliners, since the next season after Gorillaz won't have a headliner. However, it would be cool to see some of the tracks in the game, but the third reason will make a lot of sense. Since K-pop Demon Hunters is coming this season, it's possible that Huntrix could potentially be part of Fortnite Mirrors' lineup, along with Scooby-Doo, Jason Voorhees, and Ghostface. Again, the Huntrix are a demon hunting K-pop group, so it would make sense for them to come with this season. And with Horde Rush coming back for Fortnite Mirrors, I don't see any reason for them not to be part of Fortnite Mirrors. Now let's talk cosmetics. Huntrix has a total of 3 members. Rumi, the leader and face of the group, and is also the lead singer. Mira, the tallest member and the main dancer of the group, and Zoe, the maknae and main rapper of the group. It's quite obvious that these 3 will be the ones to come to Fortnite, each being at 1500 V-Bucks obviously. Plus, each of them have their own weapons, which can be used as pickaxes, each being at 800 V-Bucks. We could also have emotes each being at 500 V-Bucks, maybe 1 or 2 of them. And again, we could see 1 or 2 of their songs being added as jam tracks for 500 V-Bucks each. Bundle wise, I could see the 3 along with their back flings and pickaxes, along with an emote or two and a jam track in a whole bundle. I wouldn't be surprised if they'd made it at 3,800 V-Bucks, but I'm hoping that they make it at least between 3,200 V-Bucks and 3,400 V-Bucks. This collab was obviously going to happen, but for it to happen this fast is crazy. Keep in mind, the movie came out on June 20th this year, and it hasn't even been 6 months since its release. So if this collab happens in October, then they would probably had about 3 months to develop this collab, which is wild. Hopefully they put a lot of quality in this collaboration. Like I said before, this was obviously going to happen for a few reasons. Firstly, again, the movie did numbers on Netflix, and it even made up to $20 million in the box office for just one weekend screening. So it was only a matter of time before companies would want to work with Netflix to have K-pop Demon Hunters into whatever projects they have. And this leads into the second reason. Fortnite Korea teased that there would be more Korean collabs after having K-pop jam tracks, a Squid Game map in reload with 2 waves of cosmetics, and Sung Hyunmin's icon skin in the game. And with K-pop Demon Hunters releasing days after that announcement, the collaboration will obviously be in the cards. Ever since this collab was leaked, hype had built up tremendously, even more than Hatsune Miku being confirmed for Season 7 of Fortnite Festival. And you can tell that this movie made a major impact worldwide. And even though Huntrix aren't real, within those 4 months, they became K-pop sensations. Fortnite has and still is the #1 battle royale in the world. And if this collab happens, Epic will make a lot of money from this collaboration. Lots of people will be spending money to be able to play as Huntrix, even those who aren't a fan of K-pop but still watch and enjoyed the movie. And think about it, if this collab does well, we might see the Saja Boys making it into Fortnite one day, along with their songs Soda Pop and Your Idol. So there's a lot of potential in this collaboration, and this could be a potential impact on Fortnite, especially after the very low numbers the game has been dealing with. So this could be a chance for them to turn things around and not only bring back players that have left because of this current season, but also bring in new players who are K-pop fans. And on top of that as well, there's major potential to bring in more K-pop groups like Blackpink and Twice, even BTS and TXT. I hope this collab actually happens during Fortnitemares. These leakers got a lot riding on this now that they've leaked this collaboration, and if it doesn't happen this season, it's not gonna look good on their end. But they did confirm that more info about this collab will be out soon. One thing that I also want to highlight about the movie was how they did the girl power aspect correctly. They did what most companies who tried with this aspect failed at doing, and that's making the main girls more human and more colorful. You can see in the movie as they're stuffing themselves with food. You can see them making funny faces as they put on their battle faces while wearing cute pajamas. They also don't try too hard when it comes to what they wear. You can see that the clothes they wear are more colorful, more vibrant. They're literally putting on makeup in the middle of combat. Speaking of combat, not once do we see any ounce of misogyny in the movie when the girls are dealing with the Saja boys. You can see Zoe getting flustered around Mystery Saja and Baby Saja, showing that these girls can also feel affection. And during the fight between Rumi and Jinu, not once did Jinu bring up her being strong despite being a girl. He just acknowledges her strength and nothing else. These are what Hollywood is lacking. Girls don't have to be over-sexualized or masculine or girl bosses that don't need a man. Just let girls be human. Let them feel true love. Let them be funny. Let them express these human emotions. To fully end this section here, 2 more parts of the aspect that I also want to touch on is self-acceptance and a genuine friendship. You'll notice Rumi wearing jackets and refusing to go to a hot spring. And that's because she's hiding a secret from Mira and Zoe. Rumi is actually half demon herself, but she is told by her caretaker, Sea-Lion, that by turning the Hanmoon gold, she'll be rid of her demon marks. However, when Rumi ran into the real Mira and Zoe after fighting against imposter demons, the two felt betrayed after finding out about Rumi's demon marks. Even so, they obviously did not want to hurt Rumi. You can tell from the way Mira sounds and how she's holding her weapon. She was obviously shaken because of this, as well as Zoe as she was holding her 2 blades instead of 6. But that didn't stop Rumi as she performed a new song called What It Sounds Like. The song is about addressing shame and accepting your true self. This will break Mira and Zoe free from Gima's trance, and the 3 reunited as Huntrix again. Rumi reconciles with the 2 and would no longer feel ashamed of her demon marks. K-pop Demon Hunters showcase their genuine friendship throughout the movie. If one member needs help, their friends will be there for each other. And in this case, when Rumi lost her voice, the two other members were there for her. These girls will always have each other's backs no matter what. All of this is what girl power is about. Now I'm hoping that this collab between Fortnite and K-pop Demon Hunters become a thing. I still believe that it'll be part of Fortnite Mirrors' lineup, but even if it doesn't, I'm still gonna buy these three sillies. I especially can't wait to play as Mirror. She's my favorite of the three, from the rebellious attitude to the rockin' fit, the cute twin tails, and her performance on both Takedown and how it's done. Especially how it's done. And if you're looking forward to this upcoming collab, make sure you're using code STARTASTIC in the shop, as it helps support the channel a lot. But that's going to be it for this video. Tell me what you all think in the comments down below. And until then, this is Protagonist signing out. As always, Goki Genyo, and have a STARtastic day, everyone. If you enjoyed today's video, then be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn those notifications on to join the Star Nation. Also, be sure to follow my Twitter, and while you're at it, check out my previous video. Now.